Hi, welcome to Moonbeam's Messages. This is the collective reading for Aries for the month of August. Now, it is a collective reading, so not everything will resonate with everybody. Please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it doesn't resonate for you, please check your other placements. You may find a message in there for you. Now, before I get into the reading, I would like to apologise for the quality of the sound in my last video. I've got some new equipment, a new camera and microphone. Unfortunately, I hadn't realised that the microphone wasn't actually turned on. It's a plug and play one, so I plugged it in and played it, and unfortunately the sound was going through the camera. So I hadn't realised that I had to change a load of settings on my laptop in order for the microphone to actually work. So massive apologies for that. It sounded absolutely fine on my phone when I was checking it over before I loaded it up, but it didn't sound anything like it on my laptop. It was really quiet when I checked it after I started receiving complaints. So completely apologise for the rubbish sound quality on my last video. I'd like to hope that won't happen again, because I now know how to make sure that my microphone's on. So let's get into the read then for you. So Spirit, can we get some cards for Aries for the month of August? We get some cards for Aries for the month of August. Now, if you do like your reading today, please hit that like and subscribe button. It will help push the reading out to anybody that needs to hear the message. Spirit, can get some cards for Aries, please. Thank you. One more card, please. Okay, I've got a turner. Okay, so the overall energy on the bottom of the deck then is the Princess of Autumn. So happy news about your career, promotions or scholarships, well thought out plans that go perfectly, needing a little push to get along. I've just gone all tired all of a sudden. So you could potentially be starting a new career. You might be starting a new phase of your job. Maybe you're getting a promotion. Maybe you're starting some sort of educational course in order to progress within your career. It's also making plans. It could be a person in your that's come into your energy, somebody that is very energetic, a little bit more on the immature, mischievous kind of level of energy. But yeah, sometimes it can be a little bit lazy as well. But generally, it's somebody that is, they're quite hardworking, but they're at the very beginning of their career or, study course, whatever it is that they're doing. But yeah, so this could be something where you may be starting a new course. Like I say, it could be a person in your energy. I've got a feeling this is more you. Maybe you're starting something new. You're feeling a bit cheeky, a little bit manipulative. Not manipulative. I don't know where that's come from. A little bit mischievous. You're being quite well planned with things. You might be at the start of a brand new job, but you're going into the month with something just starting for you. Now, what you need at the beginning of the month, we do have this Four of Winter. So set aside your concerns for now. You can make a decision later. Solutions that come from meditation, the need for more sleep, or a vacation. So potentially if it's something where you might be juggling a few things. If you're taking on a course as well as working, it might mean that you might need to take a little bit of time to yourself and make sure that you're giving yourself some TLC. You could literally just be having a decision that you need to make, and you need to take a bit of time to sit and think about it and work out what it is that you need to do. Meditation can help you decide on what it is that you need to whatever your decision is. But yeah, you could just simply be quite tired. That's possibly why I started yawning. Maybe you are feeling tired, and you might just be in the need of a new job. Not a new job. Crikey, I don't know where that's coming from. It's because I'm looking at the Princess of Autumn. You could be in the need of a holiday, some time out to go and relax, enjoy yourself, and let all the stresses of everything go. All right, I'm trying to get some clarifies here, but Spirit keeps chucking half a deck at me. Right, okay. So we've got a very talkative pack. So you've got a Queen of Cups. So somebody that's caring, emotional, empathetic. You could be too caring. Maybe you're caring for too much. Maybe you're... Sometimes you can do too much for people and they take advantage of you. So if you've started something new, if you're in a new job, for instance, you could find that people in that job might be taking advantage of you and getting you to do their work, which could cause you to burn out slightly. We do have this Page of Wands. Now he came out to the side, so you know you might be lacking a little bit of confidence there. You could be fearing something new. Again, you might be in the need of traveling. You might need a holiday, but you're not sure on whether you can or you can't go just yet. But yeah, and we've also got this King of Swords. So somebody that's, you know, maybe an authority figure, maybe your new boss. They're quite intellectual. They've got a lot of authority, and they're great at making decisions, and they've got, you know, all of their stuff together. It could very well be that this King of Swords might be taking advantage of you. It could very well be that this Page of Wands might be taking advantage of you, because sometimes the Page of Wands as well can be somebody that is lacking energy, and isn't very... They easily betray people. They're not very loyal. When they're in the reverse, they're not very loyal. So when he's in a challenge position, you know, he might be somebody that struggles with loyalty. Maybe you're finding him a bit of a challenge because you want to be loyal to the company, loyal to your job, whatever it is, but you're finding them a challenge because you might be having to do their work. They're not pulling their own weight, and they're being really lazy, potentially. And it might be something where you might need to involve this King of Swords. That could be, like I say, it could be your manager, but it could just be that you might need to embody this King of Swords. If you're being this Queen of Cups, you've got your heart on your sleeve, you're being really caring and, you know, and nurturing and giving, you might have to embody this King of Swords to stop doing that as much. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being loving and caring, but at certain times you need to learn to cut off so that you're not over giving. And that again could be what this Four of Winter is referring to, because you could be burning yourself out. It might be very much where you might need to speak with a King of Swords about taking some time off or taking some time out, because sometimes you can burn yourself out and you don't really want that. That Four of Winter is, you know, trying to tell you that you need to do some healing. You need to take some time to yourself, whether it is just a couple of hours a day, you know, or an hour a day to yourself. Maybe do some meditation, whether it is going on holiday, whether it is just taking a nice relaxing bath. You need to do something to help yourself unwind, especially if you've got people that might be taking advantage of you. You could have both this King of Swords and this Page of Wands taking advantage of you, especially if you're in a new job. Okay, now in your challenge position we've got this Nine of Autumn. So that's reward yourself for all your hard work, being happy and successful, self-employed, cherishing your time alone. So maybe you find it a challenge to take time on your own, and that could be why you've got this Four of Winter at the start, because that Four of Winter, like I say, is telling you to take time on your own. But the Nine of Autumn is you taking time alone and enjoying it. Maybe you don't like being on your own and you're somebody that likes to have a lot of people around you all the time. Now, that's telling me that you need to enjoy your success. So maybe you're also not rewarding yourself for what you are accomplishing. So if it is something where you've started a new job and you're accomplishing a lot, you need to be making sure that you're looking after yourself. You know, rewarding yourself for your hard work. Go and take a spa day, you know, being happy and successful. Now, the Nine of Autumn is also, she's the Nine of Pentacles in the traditional tarot. So she's also somebody that is extremely successful. She's a pre-Empress card, so she's got all her stuff together. She's successful, she's single, abundant, she's, you know, very stable. So it could be something where any part of that you might be struggling with. You might not be single. It could just be that, you know, you might find that the success is a bit of a struggle for you. You might find that you might have people in your energy that are jealous of success. Now, we do have a Five of Swords, suggesting that there could be some sort of conflict. There could also be some resentment. I don't think that's from you. I think that is from other people, possibly Page of Wands or this King of Swords. But it does suggest that there is a bit of conflict that might need to be negotiated or navigated. That could be part of you. That could be something that you could find quite challenging. We've got the Four of Pentacles, so it does also suggest that you can't decide whether you want to hold on to something, whether you want to release it. Maybe it's to do with the job. Do you keep the job? Do you move out of the job? You know, how do you want to navigate it, kind of thing. It's like you can't decide what to release or whether to keep it. Now, it could also be that you might feel that you've got no control over the situation as well. So it could be quite hard for you to try and get control over what's going on. So it could be something where maybe your boss is even, you know, expecting too much from you, and you don't feel like you've got control over the situation, over what you need to do, because even your boss is doing it, you know. We've also got this Nine of Swords, which is suggesting that you might find that you need to do some recovery. You are going to recover from something, but you are going to find it a bit challenging. You need to face your fears as well and accept some help. So part of why people might be used to giving you so much to do and why you're doing everything is because you don't ask for help. You might be one of those people that will just keep doing everything, anything that comes at you, and you'll just keep doing it and doing it and doing it, and you'll do it until you drop. You might even find that you're doing loads of overtime that you're not being paid for because you want to make sure that everything's done. And people will just keep piling it onto you because they can see you doing it and they just think, okay, well, she can do that. She can do some more. I say she, you could be he. But yeah, so this could very well be that you might need to face your fears of potentially standing up for yourself. Maybe you are not somebody that likes conflict, so you would rather just get on with it and have a peaceful life. But this is suggesting that maybe you need to face that fear. You need to accept some help. You might feel a little bit regretful about something that, you know, anybody that's like me, and I work like a machine when I'm at work. I mean, this is not my day job. I work for a big company and I am a machine, and anybody that I work with will tell you I'm a machine. And I have got a wonderful habit of I will try and do everything. I'll even try and do other people's work because I've got the mindset, or I used to have the mindset of I'd rather do it myself because at least I know it's done and I know it's done properly. If you're like that, you need to get out of that habit, because you need to start letting other people do their own stuff. They're not going to learn, they're not going to learn, and they're not going to grow as people if you are giving them everything and doing everything for them. So you may feel like you're a failure if you're not able to do everything, because I feel like a failure when I'm not able to do everything, you know, and I know what that's like, feeling like a failure when you can't do things. But it's something where you have to do it in order to maintain your own sanity, in order to make sure that you've got a decent, you know, you don't want to be stressed all the time at work. If you're stressed, then it's a toxic environment. It's not the job that's stressful, it's the environment that's stressful, people putting too much pressure on you. So it's very much of facing that fear of thinking that you're not perfect, you know, facing that fear of people aren't going to want you around if you're not doing everything, accepting help, not regretting the fact that you can't do everything, because you can't. No one can do everything. It's not physically possible to do everything. I mean, we can try. We can give it a very good try to do everything, but it's not going to happen, you know. There's far too many things that you can do, but this is suggesting that, you know, you do need to do that. It is going to be a bit of a challenge for you, and you might feel like there's going to be conflict because you've got people around you that are quite greedy, and you don't really want to get in the conflict, but you need to save your sanity. In order to be successful in your job, you need to make sure that you're doing your job, not everyone else's job, just your job. Because at the end of the day, why should you get paid this, you know, the same as what other people might be getting paid, but you're doing their job for them? What are they getting paid for if you're doing their work? You know, that's the kind of thing that you need to be bearing in mind. You know, they're not going to get paid any less if you're doing their work for them. So just, you know, bear that in mind, that in order to have your success, you know, in order to have your stability, your peace of mind, you need to let other people do their own stuff. You need to let them have responsibility and ownership of their own stuff. Okay. Now, if you manage to navigate all these challenges, you're going to have the 10 of Winter, which is the resolution of difficulties, a weight lifted off your shoulders, and the end to an addiction or codependency. So it is the ending of fear. It is the ending of guilt. It is the ending of any stress and anxiety. You know, it is coming to the end of that cycle, ready so that you can start something new. So at the end of the month, then, it does look as though you are going to be able to put down all of this extra stress that people may be piling onto you with regards to work. Yeah, we've got the 6 of Wands. So you're going to have success. You're going to have recognition for what you've been doing. You know, you're going to have a lot of victory with regards to this. So standing up for yourself is going to do you really good. Again, we've got that 10 of Swords. That is the same as the 10 of Winter. Now, it can also suggest that you are going to, you know, people might feel a little bit betrayed, but that's because they're going to be doing their own work, you know. It could be that you might have people that might try and betray you, purely because they can see you being successful and they don't like it. So just be wary of people that are in your energies that are a little bit toxic, or, you know, that might feel like you're stepping on them. Not that you are stepping on them, you're just sticking up for yourself. We do also have the Star card, which is suggesting that somebody could be feeling a little bit insecure, possibly yourself if you've got people around you that might be absolute haters. But I wouldn't worry too much, because you are getting that success. You are at the end of this as a cycle, ready to start something new. So what will be new will be, you know, it'll be new and exciting. I don't know why I keep on pulling out cards, but I've felt the need to. So we also have the 8 of Wands that's come out. So it is going to be a little bit slow, you know, to get that ending. But there is going to be a resolution. You know, things are going to come together. You're going to stop battling with people. And there's that new start, the Ace of Wands, you know. So new start, new beginning, new adventure. Right. So I'm going to pull you now a Spirit of the Animal Oracle, and we'll get you an Angel of Abundance card as well, to see if there's any other messages that Spirit want to give for you. So do the Spirit of the Animal Oracle first. Okay, so you've got Lynx, Keeper of Secrets. Take time out from the world and be the observer. Nothing can deceive you when you trust your knowing. You see others' secrets and keep them sacred. In silence and solitude, you will find strength. So that's taking that holiday, taking some time out. Maybe you'll be able to see things from a better perspective once you've took some time out and done some meditation. You might be able to see just how much people rely on you. They might be able to see just how much they rely on you as well. Right, let's get an Angel of Abundance card, please, Spirit. Okay, you've got 3. So we've got successful funding, power of prayer, and no more complaining. So successful funding then. Your idea is divinely guided and supported by the same infinite wisdom of God that gave you the idea. Do not allow money concerns to prevent you from turning it into reality. Crowdfunding, partnerships, and other investments are available to help you. The power of prayer then. Give this situation to God for uplifting and healing, and be open to miracles. Heaven's unlimited resources, love, and answers are awaiting your prayer. Be sure to act upon the divine guidance God gives you to in response to your prayers. And no more complaining. Complaints are affirmations of victimhood, which is never true spiritually. Take back your God-given power by affirming that you have an abundance of choices and freedom. With your increased confidence and assertiveness, watch these positive affirmations blossom into reality. Okay, well, I hope that has helped some of you with what is coming up for you in the month of August. If you did like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you can, to help it push it to people that may need to hear the message. Thank you for joining me today, Aries, and good luck for August.